In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the scales, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark side brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
hope you enjoyed that, because that's probably the most story exposition we're going to get through this entire game. Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here, welcoming you to the inaugural episode of Dark Souls Remastered. I am very excited to get started with this game. It's one of my favorite all-time series of games between Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne. Haven't played Demon Souls, but I've heard amazing things. Obviously, it's part of the Soulsborne games. So yeah, it's going to be so much fun to play this. The first time I actually got through this game was on stream about 5 years ago. And there's still some videos of me like fighting certain bosses somewhere on my channel, so feel free to track those down if you're interested. But I've gotten a lot better, I've gotten a lot more knowledgeable about these games since then. And I'm excited to get started. Before I pillage this corpse here, I don't know why these messages are here, by the way. Praise the sun, and hold on. Be wary of sorrow. I've never seen these messages on the ground at the start of any of my playthroughs in the past, so I was a little put off when I saw them in the opening cutscene, but that's just kind of funny. I don't know. Regardless, one little administrative note I should go through is that there was a poll on my community tab on YouTube between this game and Donkey Kong Country Returns as far as which game I should play next now that Mario Odyssey is done, and they were literally neck and neck for like pretty much the entire run of that poll. Like it was bouncing back and forth between like 49 and 51% either way. I think right now, as of the time I'm recording this, Donkey Kong is actually in the lead. But clearly there are people who want to see both. I was going to do Donkey Kong first because that would be shorter, but I ran into a bit of a recording snag with that. So here we are with Dark Souls and our lovely little face. My god, she is a charmer. Hope you guys don't mind. I will get to Donkey Kong immediately after this one. Never you worry. I did skip character creation, even though that's kind of a big thing for Dark Souls. You can go pretty nuts with it. I didn't, as you can see. My face is relatively normal, except for the whole undead factor, but I mean, that's just par for the course in this game. Real quick, I will show my starting class. It was a cleric, so that's why I have like a heal spell there. Part of the Way of the White Covenant, which is also a cleric thing. And my equipment that I started with is my starting gift I chose was the Old Witch's Ring, which I don't actually need to equip right now, but I can show it, I guess. Engraved minutely with indecipherable script, but seemingly useless. Cross that bridge when we come to it. Probably one of the less popular choices as far as starting gifts go, but I digress. And the reason I did pick Cleric is that it kind of caters to my preferred playstyle of strength-based weapons, while also supplementing it with a little bit of spell casting in the form of like healing spells, some buff spells, and that sort of thing. It's kind of nice. Look at, oh my god. Turn your head to the left and see this little naked man on the ground. Turn to the right and you got whatever the fuck that is. That's scary, man. You can't just lock that in the cell next to me. Oh my god, well I'm glad I'm escaping thanks to that kind stranger, whoever that happened to be. If you are new to Dark Souls, by the way, I'm not going to go too in-depth into explaining every little aspect of the game. I am going to explain the lore of the game because it's one of the big things I love about this series is the story and the lore. So I'll explain that as it kind of comes up. I'm not going to go necessarily out of my way to explain everything. You'd have to go pretty in-depth into various item descriptions if you want to uncover the entire scope of it. But if you're new to Dark Souls, I hope you enjoy experiencing this alongside me. I'll give you a bit of a guided tour, I guess. And if you're not new to Dark Souls and just want to see me play, I hope I can provide a unique experience all the same. Got our first bonfire here, effectively a checkpoint that we respawn at when we die. It's got many other effects tied to it as well, but that's all we need to know for now. Let's push open this door, baby. Break down these walls! This asylum can't hold me. I will be free. I see my escape already. This is too easy, man. I thought Dark Souls was supposed to be a hard game. Okay. Hello, Asylum Demon. Yes, this is the first tutorial boss of the game. But you might think that there's something a little fishy once you get up to him and start actually trying to hit him with your little broken straight sword here. That even two-handed, which should do more damage, I'm doing 2 damage per swing. If you are really crazy and really patient and persistent, you can wear this guy down over the course of like an hour or something. Probably even longer than that. I also don't have any means to heal just yet, other than my heal spell, which I don't even have like a talisman to cast, so I can't even rely on that. So we're just going to go ahead and duck into this chamber here and be on our merry way. Sayonara, I'll see you later, baby. Don't forget about me, I'll take a rain check on that fight. Look at this man, oh my god. What are you doing in my world? Get out of here, you nerd, with your bowl cut. You'll see that sometimes, those are like other players who are playing the game, and you'll see their phantoms sometimes appear in your world. They don't affect anything, they just kind of like to see other people and how they're progressing through the game and that sort of thing. Yeah, so you are supposed to not fight that boss the very first time you come across it, in case that wasn't obvious. If you do manage to kill it, either by wearing it down very slowly over time, or if you start with the Black Firebomb starting gift, you get 5 of those, and you can actually kill him fairly easily with those. Then you are guaranteed to get his weapon drop, which I think is a Demon's Great Hammer, if I remember right. I should probably equip this mace before I go chasing down this guy. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably a little better than the straight sword of hilt that we start the game with here. My, oh my. You get out of here. Oh yeah, that's some better damage than what we're doing. That's for dang sure. For dank sure, for dark sure. My goodness. Yeah, all these messages on the ground are, most of the time these messages on the ground you'll see are left by players playing the game, but the ones in this opening area are actually all left by the developers in order to sort of give you an idea of the controls, which is probably a good thing to look at if you are new to this game. So just be very wary of that. Made our way up here, and yeah, all right. Who done did that? Who's asking for a pummeling? You want to see the nasty end of this mace? I'll shove it right up your... Oh gosh, all right. Well, that's one way to do it too. Did that kill him? That did. I got the souls from it, so that's pretty good. Souls are used for leveling and also for buying things from shops, so that's it's good to know. He does not have the upper arm strength to push this thing down. That's all I'm saying. I can't even budge that thing with my big old mace. Oh man! This cinematic, beautiful shot. Look, I guess he fell through the roof, but it kind of made a nice little spotlight for you.
You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
I mean, I think this is the guy who dropped me the dungeon cell key to let me escape in the first place, so yeah, I'll have a listen.
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage.
Dude, this is a really long saying to pass down through. It's even longer. Oh my god.
Fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. This
is arguably the most important item in the game. Not for everyone once you get really good at the game, but especially for beginners, absolutely.
Oh, and this.
That's also very important.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now.
Man, this poor guy. He did such a good job getting us out of here, and he's the whole reason we get to play this friggin' game in the first place. So I'll give him a courteous little bow here in his final moments. You can kill him yourself if you're feeling really just like a dick, like a big old bag of dicks, but I'm not gonna do that. I just feel a little too bad. You will see our souls actually go up as we wander away because he has died in our absence, but there that is. I'm actually going to go ahead and unequip this shield. I don't tend to play this game with shields a whole lot. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to equip the shield just for one very specific instance that's about to come up so I can show off something. I got our canvas talisman here so we can actually now... Oh gosh! Okay, you can get right the frig out of here. I'm trying to arrange my equipment here, guys. Can you leave me alone for 2 friggin' seconds? Good lord. Put my canvas talisman in my offhand there. Make my way over yonder. Past this guy. Oh gosh. Yeah, so what I wanted to have my shield on is to actually show off, because there's this guy in here. He's a bit more of a sturdy hollow soldier. He's actually got a pretty proper sword. And if you got a shield, you can actually parry him like that and knock his sword away and induce a critical hit. That's one way you can induce a critical hit. The other is backstabs by just going up behind an enemy and attacking. If they're unawares of you, then you'll get a similar sort of high damage strike that they can't escape from. But beyond that, I'm actually just gonna switch this, swap things around. We're good. All right. By the way, in case you weren't entirely aware, the Estus flask is something we use to heal. Gets refilled at bonfires, but we have 4 uses for now. Oh dear. That didn't sound too good. Well, let's traverse the fog wall, see what's up. If my geography doesn't mistake me. Oh, hello. Don't wait up here too long, because he's got wings. Oh, man, I almost missed that plunging attack. I really didn't want to miss that, because that's a pretty cinematic shot when you see that. You can see we're doing a whole lot more damage to here, so hug his big old thigh right on the side there. Roll out of the way when you can, and he'll be done in no time. Your very first time through, don't be ashamed if you like died to this guy once or twice, even like a few more times than that. I know I did on my first playthrough. He is here to help you get a grasp of the mechanics, but he's not too bad, all things told. Once you're used to the whole thing, you do get big old 2,000 souls from him. That's going to be nice once we get actually to the mainland out here. And away we go, using our big pilgrim's key. We're effectively done with these walls that have held us for who knows how long. Good job, go straight ahead. I most certainly will. But I'm going to hang a quick left really quick just because this game is not without its secrets, obviously. We got ourselves a soul of lost undead there that we can consume for more souls. Souls are the be-all, end-all in this game, as you might imagine from the name. Good luck. Thank you kindly. We'll be on our way. It's heading away from home for the first time in God knows how long. Let's do it, man.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.